Have you ever needed to create a simple introduction? Well, that's what we're going to do today. Thing with introductions is, if we can focus on what the information is we're trying to get across. Let's imagine, whether you're playing alone or not, this really doesn't matter. But the function of introductions still matters for me. Many people, when they start trying to play introductions, they just don't have any rhythm in them. I would recommend you start rhythmically because we want to transmit a few bits of information. Let's say to a singer, first of all, what's the tempo? What's the key? And then third, what is the feel? If those three things are in your introduction, then it's going to be strong. Now, harmonically, what do we do? Let's take simple chord progressions and just string a couple together, because most jazz standards begin on chord number 1. Some of them begin on chord number 2 and a few of them on something else. So if we're prepared for those situations, then it becomes a lot easier. So I'm going to use C major 7. I've got my 1 moved up to 2. A7, I've got the A moved up a half step. These are voicings I teach elsewhere, so I won't go into them too deeply. And then a D minor 7 to a G7, which also has its 1 moved up a half step. And that's my 1-6-2-5. So first of all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 chords a bar. 2, 3, 4, 1. This is another C major 7 inversion where the 1's move to 2. That's a simple progression. Now if I string it to another progression, like 3-6-2-5, very simple. E minor 7, A7, D minor 7, G7. I'll have an introduction. So if I go C major 7, A7, D minor G7, walk down to E minor, A7, got a little move note there, D minor 7, G7, come back home. That can be my introduction. If you find another turnaround, these short chord progressions that works to get you to 1, like there's one where you go E7, A7, D7, G7. Even these things can work, so you might string up a normal 1-6-2-5 with one of those. With all of these, let's think about the feel we want to create. So let's have a swing one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We do loads of this kind of thing on Jazz Skills. Come and see us there.